We actually had a situation where I called into the live test show and we were talking about somehow the subject of Santa Claus came up. Yeah, it's because a local news anchor, Robin Robertson, or Robin. Wait a minute. Yeah, Robin Roberts is the chick from ABC. Yes, Robin Robertson said that there was no Santa Claus, a Chicago news anchor. And then she actually had to go on air to apologize to people. And I got infuriated. And I said it then, and I'll say it now. If you're going to lie to your children and you tell them that there's a Santa Claus, don't include me in the lie. Don't make it so that I now have got to uphold the lie that you decided to tell. I didn't decide to tell that lie. I didn't decide to create a fantasy character for your children. So if I somehow let it out that what you told was a lie, don't blame me. If you're going to lie to your children and 90% of the society that you're walking in know that what you've told your children is a lie, you should expect that the truth will be told sometime, and it's your responsibility to keep your children from everybody. Somehow we got down to the subject of Santa Claus, and Santa Claus being black or Santa Claus being white. And I was saying that when you want to keep the illusion of Santa Claus, one of the ways you have to keep that illusion is by never having a black one. And in these politically correct times, people are not denying people jobs based off of race. That's actually technically against the law. But I think that it shouldn't be in the case of a Santa Claus. If you're going to have a Santa, and you wanted this person to be believable at all, you cannot allow him to be black. You can't. It's as wrong as having him clean shaven. I mean, you would never accept a clean shaven Santa Claus, would you? Well, the reality of a black Santa Claus is just as preposterous. It's ridiculous. Even those people who realize that Santa Claus is fake aren't going to accept him as black, because there is no foundation for Santa Claus to be black at all. And I've not seen a black Santa inside of malls, though I'm sure that there has to be one or two that has one. I'm certain that there's got to be some mall that has tried the idea of a black Santa Claus. But I know in advance this will not work. I would imagine that if you were to take a wealthy neighborhood and try to put a black Santa sitting there, I would imagine that a riot would take place. I would imagine that the parents would go to the management company and say, "Excuse me, what are you trying to pull? There's no way that this is going to go over with our children." Scare the hell out of little children by having a black Santa Claus for you to get up there. Even black kids don't want a black Santa. White kids have got to be going out of their minds. So in order to test this theory, I was looking for a few malls that I think that would be pretty exclusive. And I did find, hang on, what happened to my... a mall in Beverly Hills. I think it's called the Beverly Hills Center or something like that. I just want to find out whether or not they're going to have a Santa and whether or not they're going to have an African-American Santa.
Thank you for calling the Beverly Center.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
How can I assist you?
Hi, I'm calling to find out whether or not... Hi, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I'm calling to find out whether or not there will be a Santa Claus in your mall this year.
We do. We already have the Santa Claus.
Okay, great. So it's there now. The kids can actually... Are they taking pictures, or like what's the setup? I haven't been down there yet.
Yes, you can take pictures for Santa, and there's also an ice palace that they can walk through inside, and there's like snow falling down.
Okay, great. And what time are you open until today?
We're open till 9 p.m., but Santa leaves at 8 p.m.
Santa leaves at 8. Okay, I just have one more question, and I really hate to ask this because it's not necessarily politically correct to ask, but I know that there's been a couple of malls in that I've gone to over the last couple of years, and they had Santas there that were African American Santas, and that just didn't go over well with the kids. Do you know whether or not they're trying to do that at your mall this year? I mean, I'm not trying to be racist, but I do prefer to bring my kid to a mall that has a more believable Santa, and I don't know whether or not that's going to go over. Do you know whether or not they are going to be doing that at your malls?
No, yeah, we have a classic Santa, just like Santa should look.
Okay, great. Ma'am, I thank you so much, and I'm sure that if you keep up this standard, you will be the mall that gets all of the business, because some of these other malls are putting all different color Santas in there, and that just doesn't work.
Yeah, I understand. But yeah, we have the regular classic Santa, how he should look.
How he should look. We agree. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. So there we go. Proving my point, we called the mall in Beverly Hills, and she says we've got the classic Santa, the way Santa is supposed to look. Santa is supposed to be white. Just proves that the most articulate Negro in America knows what he's talking about. This, people, is the Sir Darrell Radio Experience.
The Sir Darrell Radio Experience.
Herman Cain has dropped out of the race, and this happened over the weekend, and I really want to say something. I need to address my white listeners today. I need to address white America. I should probably, I'll look into the camera for this, because there's a good possibility that this is going to make the air. White America, I really need you to hear me in a way that you've never heard me before. You have absolutely blown a great opportunity to set race relations right in the United States of America. Pretending to care whether Herman Cain fondled a couple of women. Pretending to care whether or not Herman Cain had sex with a woman for 4 years was ridiculous. You don't care. I don't care. We don't care. Herman Cain was your opportunity to shut down Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton for good. Imagine a black man running for the office of president in the form of a re-election, Barack Obama, and his challenger, a Republican black man by the name of Herman Cain, who doesn't even have any political experience. With a black man running against a black man, one of those two black mans being Republican. That cancels out Jesse Jackson. It crosses out Al Sharpton. And I know that you, as white America, you want these two men to shut the hell up anyway. Well, you had your chance to do that, and you blew it. I think you not only should have elected Herman Cain the running mate, you should have elected him president of the United States of America. For if Herman Cain became the president of this great land, it would mean that there was no more racism left in America. For that to happen, the blacks would have to calm down. Now, the blacks weren't going to vote him in, so you were going to have to do that yourself. But you absolutely blew the chance to do it, white America. You blew the chance to shut up the blacks that have been rubbing you the wrong way for all of these years. Herman Cain was the answer. And now, Herman Cain is gone. I don't know what you can do at this point to set things right. I don't know whether or not white America will ever recover from its harsh treatment of Herman Cain. I do not know whether or not black America will ever forgive you for removing from us the choice of two Negroes. Now, neither of these men are as articulate as I am. I'm the most articulate Negro in America. However, Herman Cain attempting to be as articulate as I would have been great. Can you imagine Herman Cain and Barack Obama in the presidential debates? I wanted to see that. The popcorn industry would have gone through the roof if Barack Obama and Herman Cain had gone into presidential debates. You've ruined an economy for the popcorn people. Orville Redenbacher would have grown into a multi-trillion-dollar business just off of the people buying popcorn to watch this event. This could have been a pay-per-view special. Herman Cain, Barack Obama, duking it out. But you, white America, has destroyed that as your reality and ours. Now, what can you do in order to make this up? I don't think that you're going to be able to do anything at this point that will satisfy black people. Side note to white America, that's your biggest problem. Trying to satisfy black people. You'll never be able to do it. Once you learn that, once you get that down pat, you're going to go a long way. Stop trying to please black people. We can't be past. Black people can't even please black people. Don't even think you're going to be able to do it. But that's neither here nor there. What can you do to help save the economy? Well, you could nominate Ron Paul to go against Barack Obama. That would be very interesting of a debate. Now, the popcorn sales won't be what they would have been had you allowed Herman Cain in there. But they would be increased by a modest amount. People might rush home to watch it. And if you were to nominate Ron Paul and then have Ron Paul choose Herman Cain as his running mate, and then have Herman Cain, oh man, this actually, I hadn't thought about this. This opens up a completely new set of possibilities. Herman Cain debating Joe Biden, who is not as diplomatic as Barack Obama. That might absolutely be a better show than Barack Obama debating Herman Cain. Maybe there's a chance, white America, that you could recover from this. All right, I'm going to give white America their instructions now. All of the black people who are watching this or listening to this broadcast, you can keep listening, but just know I'm not talking to you. I'll be giving you your marching orders later. Right now, I'm going to give the marching orders to white America. Listen closely. Nominate Ron Paul. Nominate Ron Paul for presidency of the United States of America. And have Ron Paul choose Herman Cain as his running mate. It'll be brilliant. Either that, or you know what you really could do? You could take Hillary Clinton from Barack Obama, bring her over to the Republican Party, nominate Hillary Clinton, and then put Herman Cain as her running mate. Then you've got a black and a woman. You might actually stand a chance of beating Barack Obama at that point. But whether you do that or not, Hillary Clinton against Barack Obama, that debate would be astronomical if you put her on the Republican ticket. Now, I know that nobody else has thought about this. I realize that I'm the only person that's saying this. And this is why I'm the most articulate Negro in America. Because it is only I that can think of these things. You now have your marching orders, white America. Get to it.